Hello everyone, Neo Rashi here. Um, Today I'm going to review a Yuri series. Um, it only has two volumes, so you'll see why I'm reviewing the full series. I got it 3 years ago. Well, in February, yeah, almost exactly 3 years ago. Uh, when I was near the end of um, my fanboyism for Yuri, like between 2020 and between late 2020 and I say early 2022, Yuri was like not my only but my main source for rom-com, like romance and stuff. But since 2022, I shifted towards um, more cute stuff like Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible and The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. Um, but I still buy Yuri. I still buy a lot of Yuri. Well, technically, I buy a shit ton of manga in general. Um, but mainly got this one because it was a Yuri, of course, and because it was at least it looked cute when I got the cover, and it's the girl I want is so handsome. Um, I'd say if you just read the back of the book, it really explains most of the story. It's the younger of the two girls meets the older one. She falls in love at first sight, and shit happens, and she somehow becomes the older girl's basketball team manager. But uh, the first volume was, I wouldn't say amazing, but it was really good. Um, there's a whole the usual misunderstanding stuff that eventually leads to two girls who start dating. Like pretty standard stuff for Yuri that only have around two or three volumes. So this is something that was a bit cliche, but I liked it because my first ever Yuri was basically that they started dating by the end of volume one, stuff like that. The story was completely different. It was not as cute, but you know, um, I was not a fan of volume two. However, not because it was bad. The first half of volume two was at least, I would say, at least as good as the entirety of volume one. Um, but I really felt like uh, what little drama the series is, because there is some like super minor drama. Uh, what little drama there was, it was resolved too quickly. Like, I think you start hearing about drama in chapter 8 or 9, and it's resolved by the first half of chapter 10, which is the final main chapter of the series. I really feel like they should have extended that upon, even though it would have likely led into another misunderstanding. That would again have been cliche, but I still think the volume two should have ended with whatever little drama there was, and then spend maybe half of a would-be volume three to fix whatever is the issue. Because it's not a big issue. That's why I'm saying just half of the volume and not like the entire volume. And then we see the second half of the volume have the girl be happy together and stuff like that. Kind of, I would say, kind of like um, volume volume 8 of Bloom Into You was. Like volume 8, uh, most of the drama were not, maybe not everything, but most of the drama was cleared up at the beginning of the volume, and then the rest of the volume was mostly, maybe not entirely, been a while since I've read that, but I do remember that like most of the drama was cleared up at the beginning of volume 8, and the rest was mostly happy stuff. That should have been what a third volume for this series be. So yeah, I really like overall. I really like the series for uh, among the few super short one or two volumes, uh, Yuri volume. This is definitely one that I really like. If we're really specific and only talk about Yuri that has two volumes, because frankly there's a lot of them. This was easily in my top three, but if we're talking about Yuri as a whole, it probably doesn't even come close to being my top 10. Uh, yeah, if you like short Yuri series that are cute and have little drama, this is for you. If you like Yuri that has a lot of drama, this is probably not something you would like. Um, Especially if you like drama that like drags on for a while. Like I'm reading How Do We Relationship, and that series. It's not like huge drama that cause angst between all the main character, but it's still something that has so far dragged on. What I'm reading so far is something that has dragged on for at least 3 or 4 volumes at this point. But I'm not talking about that series. Maybe I will at some point, but anyway. So uh, I would give uh, volume one. I would give it an easy 9 out of 10. I really love volume one. Volume two, um, it was really rushed. The ending of the story, maybe not the volume itself, but the ending of the story was really rushed. I really wish this series had 3 volumes. This is one of the series that deserve at least a third volume. So volume two uh, gets a 7 out of 10 for me. Good, definitely worth. I did I did not regret buying this, and actually regret waiting 3 years for something this good, despite its shortness. But yeah, Volume Two was definitely not as good. As for the availability, uh, I started to search for it here. There are six. Oh wow, okay. For such an, we can almost say it's an old series. I'm surprised that it's still getting printed, because as you can see here, um, there's only 6 copies left on Amazon Canada, but they are going to get some more soon. So this is actually pretty cool. Um, Definitely worth the $23.99 price tag. I mean, it is 2 volumes. You get 2 volumes for this price. And lately, Seven Seas has increased their price again. Most of their volume are now $18.99 instead of $17.99, which was already an increase to the $16.99 I used to pay for their manga when I started to read them 4.5 years ago. So yeah, buying basically 2 volumes for $24 instead of um, 17 $18 each is definitely a good price. Um, so yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you really soon, because I'm definitely gonna make one of my new series that I started 2 days ago. Uh, my story with. I'm still not sure which series I'm gonna talk about. Um, but as soon as I figure out what series I want to talk about, um, I'll know what to say, because basically I'm just rambling about how I got to like these series. So yeah, definitely sometime this week, before my weekly haul. Before my weekly haul, actually, I'm probably not gonna make a weekly haul this week, because I'm almost certainly only going to get one book, maybe two, but I'm not going to my manga store, and I'm pretty sure I only ordered one book this week at my manga store. So I'm probably gonna wait until next week, Friday next week, to make another weekly haul. So I'm definitely going to make another my story with in the meantime. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.